Meh. 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 Okay, hello. We are just about ready. Just gonna wait for Discord to update. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time just because I did start the waiting room quite late. Yeah, I thought I did this in the morning, so I didn't realize. There. Pop out the chat and have it stay there so I can see it while I play. Hello, Les. Yeah, I'll just finish reading the event. Oh, nice. So, hello, Les. Hello, Juz. Hello, Samantha. Let's see what we've got then. So, starting at 3, I think there's 8 stages like normal and 3 or 4 cutscene specific. We've already done one of those. So, probably 2 streams today and tomorrow then. To the pain we go. Oh, God. Has it... going live. Yep, the going live tweet is out. Not tweet. Discord message. There we go. I would love to stay and watch, but I haven't read Guide Ahead nor Lingering Echoes, and I want to read the event on my own first. Okay, fair enough. Have a nice time. A savvy raider will never return empty-handed. Okay. Now let's see what we've got. In the past, I'd be absolutely fine with this. I would just have a single person here at the top and they would defend everything, but I'm not overly fond of it now because I have to manage these useless fucks. I hope we get 3 floorboards, otherwise it's going to be very awkward if I have to choose. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna play offensively throughout the majority of this. So 1 tile there, 1 tile there. I keep with what I've got. Yeah, I keep with what I've got. Probably level up some people at some point in the future. I'm saving up money at the moment, though. I want to E2, why can't I remember her name? We literally read an entire manga about her. Ifrit, there we go. I want to E2 Ifrit, and that costs money, so I'm saving up a bit, so I probably won't level up people that much at the moment. Okay, might as well get right into it. Oh, how much I long for a blockable civilian. Can't believe I've said that. I think everything's fine so far. Did I not have... No, I never did I? No, I didn't. I can't use those anyway. I need those for Ifrit. I think. Was it? Yes, it was. Okay. Alright, let's see what this is. The sensation is hard to describe. There's a strange itch on her forehead. The halo atop her crown flickers with no rhyme or reason. Her view begins to gradually dim. Yes, Fortuna can see the wrinkled abbot's incredulous gaze and hear the noise of the onlooking crowd. But she attempts to feel the old man's mind, as she may have done every time before, and yet His emotions no longer drift their way to her soul, not even a hint or trace. She cannot sense the other sancta. She is no longer one amongst them. Olin. What's the meaning of this? What happens? What's happening to Fortuna? Is she sick? I'll explain on the way back. First, we'll handle the pressing matters here. Ava Stefano. Save Fina, I'm begging you. Save her, hurry! Child, do not panic. Tell me clearly, what is it that happened? Fina was bleeding everywhere, and I couldn't stop it. I couldn't find anyone to help. It was just a dumb fight. Fina wanted my patron firearm. I should have just given it to her. Why didn't I give it to her? It's all my fault. Fear not, child. There is naught to fear. As informed by present circumstances, I would consider this a case of accidental injury with no subjective intent to harm. Silence, executor. You would accuse this child of aggrieving her own kin? How can your finger know to lay such blame? It is the most rational assumption. Rejection by the commandments is not insurmountable. Unintentional discharges are particularly common. You're kidding. I guess that makes sense, but like, come on. A sheer dribble. No, he's right. It was me. I pulled the trigger. Fortuna. No, you. Ava Stefano, it was my fault. I'll take it however they punish me. But Fina's still... She's been hurt. Please. You have to save her. Do they not have, like, safeties on these weapons? Fine. I'll see to it now. I'll go. I'm good with first aid. Give me a location. Just go to my room. I can show you the way. If you would, Clement. Let's talk. More action. Move. This way. Follow me. Here. Right here. The door's wide open. Oh, the blood. Delphina. Quiet down. You want everyone to hear about this? Move. Let me work. No, she's in bad shape. Bleeding's too profuse. And her wound is... What do we do now? Flowers, right. I remember His Excellency saying the sacrarium, okay. Sacrarium's flowers could be used for healing. Yes, right. They have to be. Wait while I pick some. Don't bother. Let me go. If I leave right now, we might still make... There's no point. Even if we stop the bleeding, we're out of time. What? How can there be no point? Because there isn't one. She was shot point blank. Severe loss of blood. I can't detect breathing. I've tried first aid. Nothing. I couldn't get a pulse. No breath. No pulse. Very likely she was taken instantly. The girl is dead. Oh yeah, I plan on doing 2 streams. I think from what I'm doing now up to the last cutscene, I can easily split in half. I think if I either do stage 5 or stop before stage 5, I can't quite remember how I split it at the moment. I've locked the entrance. No one was around, fortunately. We can't have many eyewitnesses. How are we handling this? We wait for Sipilia to conclude treatment. Halo discoloration is characteristic of a fallen angel. She is falling rapidly. With consideration for stability within the monastery, this is my suggestion. Counsel a sermon and lock down all news of this. So the fact that it's not instant is interesting. I wonder why it doesn't, like, just snap. I have a proposal. In order to avert unnecessary conflict, I and my colleagues will take over patrol duty and for the following interim. All inhabitants should return to their rooms as soon as possible and await final verdict tomorrow. This will ensure to the maximum extent that there will be no further accidents. Reverend Executor, the Abbey is not under Lateran jurisdiction until it arrives at its final destination. I am aware. We can address any problems within the monastery on our own. We wouldn't hassle our Lateran visitors. As you so rightly indicated, Reverend Executor, this was simply an accident. Given we still don't know Delphina's condition, this could all be a false alarm. Accident or not, she has fallen. It is mandatory that issues of fallen angels are assessed and addressed personally by His Holiness and the Sacred College of Cardinals. So you want to take her back to Laterano? Not that I've once seen a two-horned sancta in Laterano. Not ever. Tell me, Reverend Executor, how can her being addressed inspire trust in me? Well, Federico, I'm just mentioning this, but didn't His Holiness tell you to keep an eye on how often you contradict people? There we go, yeah, contradict. What? I am not manifesting any contradiction. Okay. I mean, your approach could be a little more consolatory. There we go. I do not understand your meaning. But thank you for the suggestion. I'll take it. I think we're not going to get anywhere arguing about it here. Seeing as we can't leave for now anyway, we might want to find a place for, Senora Fortuna here to catch her breath for a while. Once we have the situation under control and everyone's calmed down somewhat, we'll still have plenty of time to discuss how exactly we resolve this. And, Most Reverend Abbot, you don't have to be so wary of Laterano. Similar cases have happened before. As long as we're sure the commandments were not violated with malice, the punishment should not be light, at most. Should be light, at most, rather. I did misread that. I was going to say, that wouldn't make sense, yeah. Right, Federico? Correct. But you did not have the authority to divulge that information, Rochelle. Look, special circumstances. Just the both of you consider it. I have no objection. I worry. Father Stefano, don't. It was my fault. Whatever the punishment is, I'll accept it. Fortuna. I'll go with you, Senor. Then we're decided. I'll find Senora Fortuna somewhere to rest. You two stay here for the moment and calm down. This room looks good enough. Very spacious to boot. Don't worry too much. Your case is a relatively special one, and I imagine His Holiness will get personally involved. As long as there wasn't intent to harm, it shouldn't end up too severe. Is Fina, the the wounded Sancta citizen. We still can't be sure of her condition, but my colleague should be treating her now. Let's think positive. Things may not be that bad. Oof. Can we teach law gun safety? You'd think the AI that's capable of, you know, I guess giving Sancta the means to make weapons, or at least design or whatever, at the very least would teach... I don't know. It even came naturally to her once it was fixed up. Where's the trigger discipline here? I mean, if it was just a regular misfire, then fine, but she said she pulled the trigger, obviously accidentally, but still, so that implies that she had the finger within the hole. My horns. I wonder why I'm growing horns like a sarcas's. Well, that I'm not too sure myself. In any case, someone will tell you once we're in Laterano. You know, considering how Evangelista didn't harm the other girl from going ahead, I feel like he would be merciful to Fortuna since it was also accidental. Yeah. For now, just rest up here. Okay. I'll be outside the door. If you need anything, just knock for me. Who knows how Federico's going to handle this? Hello, Merwin. You know what? I am a pretty sensitive guy, if I'm being honest. I always get this cold sweat when someone's creeping around behind me. The fun's over. Come out, Oren. You know, I wish you didn't say that, Ida. Could you send him back away? I'd rather not him appear on the screen. Just one question. How do you see me? I was just bluffing, actually. I didn't think you would come out. You're not expecting me to believe that, are you? Why not? I'm good either way. Whatever, Rochelle. You little cheat. I read that as something completely different at first. Don't say that. I'm more honest than Superior, at least. She's one of yours, isn't she? She was lying. No, not outright, I guess. She just declined to say everything. Where is this coming from? We were asking her about her relation to you. All she effectively said was, I couldn't care less about him, without revealing anything else. She was dodging Federico's questions. And that's your entire reason for saying she was lying. Don't you think that's a weird conclusion? I think having the same skill under my belt helps. Besides, look at the situation here. It's easy to guess how you'd act. And I'd also guess Federico's guessed. There's no winning with you. Plan A should have been dragging him off drinks after all. Followed by him casting you back to Lateran. To the Lateran. This monastery's guests have more swagger than you think. Can't say Federico would care to wrangle me once it's all going down. Sounds like trouble really is brewing here. So, Oren, what are you and Superior planning exactly? Once you hear me out, you gonna help me? That remains to be seen. I'd have to hear the answer first to decide. Federico, I've got bad news. Wait, is there anyone with you? Rochelle is not here. Who cares about him? I mean, is that Fortuna kid with you? No, Rochelle escorted her to her accommodations. If you have discovered anything, please inform me. I require confirmation of the aggrieved citizen's condition. Fine, then I'll give it to you straight. We were too late. Confirmed deceased? Confirmed. It was a fatal gunshot wound. Barring a true miracle, she is not coming back to life. Oh, and the guy with me, called Clement, he said he was going to pick some flowers, and I didn't care. I let him go. He was out of his mind when he left. Flowers? Per the intel, the Abbey's specialty. Not many left right now, I gather, and that's not important. The whole thing, the whole incident, the whole thing was an accident, Federico. The girl wasn't lying. Accidental discharge. It might not be all that severe. His Holiness will judge. Sure, I mean, even Mostima flies with him. I'm sure our Holiness will forgive, with wide arms, just like always. I'll contact Rochelle in a bit. I'm sure he misses being free range. It'll be me watching the girl. I won't let her run off. As for how Lemuel and Oren are doing, has Oren Argolis made contact with you? Am I under suspicion here? By my judgment, yes. Oren's movements were not placed under any restrictions. Failure to contact the Lateran is conduct of his own subjective. The Sarkaz were involved in these affairs. I conjecture Oren would not immediately leave. If he wanted all leeway for operation, it would require finding a collaborator. And so you suspect me. But what about Rochelle? No thoughts about him? Rochelle does not have as ample time to act alone as you do. His level of suspicion ranks below yours. You're a smart cookie, Federico. Here's my comment. No comment. All guesses here are yours. I haven't said a thing. Good? Good. I'll be in touch. Oh yeah. Is the abbot there? Yes. Are you going to relay the news to him? I mean, he did say it out loud. That is unnecessary. He has heard it. Yeah, I was about to say. Delphina. I must see for myself. I need to see the child. Your Excellency, you may act freely. However, Sepilia would not misjudge. I do not recommend spending additional time on reconfirming. I am tentatively assuming Oren Argolis is still aboard, and has some sort of scheme. I must now ascertain in detail all movements he made prior to his disappearance. Staying at this monastery is, as well as all recent absences and returns of monastery personnel. I ask you to comply. Reverend Executor, what is necessity to you? What line do you draw between necessary and unnecessary? Can you truly not hear your kin lamenting? Does emotion truly mean nothing in your mind? I will not deny that. And should that be, you are no worthy harbinger of paradise. And should you represent Laterano, Laterano is no worthy shepherd of my faith. Please answer my questions, Your Excellency. Has Oren acted abnormally in any way within the monastery? Have any other people lodged recently at the monastery? My words are wasted on you. Do as you will, Reverend Executor. Finished. Trust him to use up every last page of a notebook this thick. Lemuel heaves a heavy Where's the heavy in this sentence? Lemuel heaves a sigh and closes the antique plain-coloured notebook shut. Her fingers trace over the nicks and scrapes that decorate the cover, each one hiding a story of its own. If back then... Oh, what am I thinking? Right, now then. It's time I got to work myself. With Sepilia's group already here, I can't keep on dawdling. Hmm? There's someone outside. If you're looking for me, you can come right in. Fish. I mean, how did you get out of the basement? Well, well, that's not a guest I'd expect. Sorry, visitor, but you came at a bad time. I don't have any tea to offer you. Shit's so badass. I mean, it has hands. I mean, true, but I'd still expect the door to be locked. Oh well. No empty hands. This is taking a while. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank God it is free. Okay, so I'm going to put her far back.
It's my duty to stand here. There's enemies?
Perfect. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Okay, so I need to make sure... Sure, there.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you.
Can I do...
Ever noticed the hideous grins of conspirators?
Oh, I missed it when I could have done it. Not yet. Booshk.
Forwards. Your orders.
Yeah, they lose HP when they panic. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You'll have to try harder than that.
I'm just gonna do this. Okay, those things are gonna be really annoying.
Friends turning against each other, and homeland fading into nothing but memories.
Oh, I'm glad I had her facing that way. That would have been so annoying. Ah, shit. Okay, that's fine. Oh, right, okay. We don't usually greet our visitors at gunpoint, save for special occasions. Pardon me if you're dissatisfied with your treatment in any way. Well, that's a face. I think. Indecipherable howling. Not reacting at all to what I say. Is communication completely out of the window? Not many human features left to show. Is it all hidden under those scales? I remember Iberian files mentioning some sort of mutation before. Seahorse? No, that's Rocinante. You couldn't be... Oof. Nope. Wheelchair's not going to cut it. Strange. Something's not right. Hello, Raphael. Is its target not me? Where is it aiming? Or is it trying to... Too close. Forget it. I'll have to worry about that later. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nah. Just because I'm physically handicapped doesn't mean you can pick on me, visitor. And it runs. Stop right there. Nope, I can't just let you slip away. Not skip away. Horns? Oh, I must have missed it. When the elderly chat, the topic inevitably turns to Laterano. They call it bright, abundant, safe for all, disturbed by none. They say it's true paradise on Terra. The truth is, they all know the monastery's been adrift for decades, and only a dwindling few remain who've actually seen Laterano before. Perhaps 2 or 3, or maybe just its Bishop Stefano now. I struggled with that word for some reason. They bring up Laterano, but the object of their nostalgia is a dream they're long overdue to wake from. A dream where the sun shines and the flowers are underfoot forever. Just as the monastery used to be, all those years ago. They're about to wither. They bloomed earlier than last year. I could guess they'd wither sooner too. I just didn't think it'd be this soon. The few you picked were wonderful, Blossom. They're not about to wilt yet. How pretty. Who'll be receiving these? I'm too late. There's no giving them now. I can't save anyone. Sorrow, pain, despair. Such complex overtones. There are other emotions hidden inside you too. Are you angered? I wouldn't dare. You're a guest of His Excellency, Signora Arturia. You wouldn't dare? That's all. A very honest answer. My intuition has always been unusually accurate, Signor Florist. You seem to loathe me a little. No, not at all. You needn't worry. If anything is troubling you, I could be of help to you, I think. Help? I'm not sure what you mean, Signora Arturia. What would you help me with? This hinges on your thoughts. It's not something for me to decide. Of course, you may not need any help at all. Call me meddlesome if you wish, or a bearer of bad intent, none of which I would mind. It's for you to say. I just want to hear your thoughts, your own thoughts. You're a strange one, Signora Arturia. Therapist, operator. You flatter me. You say you can help me. Of course, so long as you need. No, there's no need. Perhaps you could. Well, there's a great many you can help, but you can't help me. Oh? Signora Arturia, would you claim to be able to raise the dead? No. Can you make the harvest rich, or see that the cold winds stop? Hello, Knight. Good evening, Karma and Chad. I'm very sorry, but I can't. Then, can you return us to our original lives? See that the barriers of old are no more? You could never. Yes, everyone in this chat is Chad. Then, what of you, Clement? Have you never once entertained being able to solve all you speak of by your own hands? I've tried. But it was no use. I've tried more than once, but I couldn't do it. The more effort we put in, the worse things get, the more often than not. No one can make it all better. The Abbot can't, Gerald can't, and neither can I. You can't help me, Signora Arturia. Please, don't bring this up again. And don't think I need the help of someone like you. You ask what my thoughts are. Let me tell you. I have no thoughts at all. What else can I come up with? The coming winter is too cold. And that's what I was thinking as well. Like, she does... The way she talks is very much like someone in therapy. Cold. Yes, this heart is like soil frozen through, beneath a sheet of iciness. Yet I can feel notes lurking beneath the ice. I wonder how powerful they will move us. I also don't understand what her point... What is she doing here? Like, she wasn't part of the Laterano group, as far as I'm aware, although they did mention a third, which implies that there was someone besides Orin and Lemuel. But it was like a weird side comment, and I didn't understand what they meant. But otherwise, I don't get why she's here. And she hasn't exactly made her motives known yet. She's just sort of poking her nose through everything at the moment. It's not yet time. This composition is not bound for completion yet. Although, to be fair, I suppose when it comes to travelling bards going to run down cities that have not seen their glory days in a while, at least she actually is the bard this time. As opposed to pretending to be. Wait, did I read that? Yeah, I did. Such unbearableness, such tolerance. In times like these, I cannot help myself. Let me see. Ah, this melody is a perfect fit for the occasion. Federico, I told you, your melodies are too rhythmic, too unperturbed. You should know that all too rational melody will lack the sentiments to shake people. There's no warmth nor passion. Sometimes I can only be curious. Federico, when will you finally realize why it is you search? Interesting. I know it was question marks, but I'm still wondering if it was her, Arturia. Strings. Also, the thought of Federico doing music, I don't know why, it just makes me chuckle a little. No, this is more than strings. Just check something real quick. Yeah. There are Reginium arts affecting something within. These arts and this melody, could they be... The sounds are nearing. Are they above? What's today's song? It's beautiful. Do you hear music every day here? Who? I am Executor Federico of the Notorial Hall. Please answer me. Notorial Hall? What does that even... Oh, I see. You're that guest from Laterano. They are talking about, aren't you? Sometimes you can hear this music around this time. I'm not too sure myself. Oh right, I believe I heard it about someone by the Sacrarium who plays a cello or something. Where is the Sacrarium? On the roof. Take the stairs outside. You'll be Wait, excuse me, senor? What was the rush? Such a strange man. This is the only time I've seen him act not as rational, or at least with a little bit more urgency. Oh, hello. Welcome back, boss. Yeah. How ready are we to move out? More or less good. We don't have much time. We don't have much to take with us. Just a few floorboards and some sawdust. And we'd be overburdened anyway if we did. Ah, they've got the fallout over incumbent stuff. But there's been no word from the young ones we sent to scout the way. They might not make it in time for tomorrow morning. Wait a little longer. Stefano and I have talked it over, that we're leaving. He'll let it be, so no need to rush it now. If we still hear nothing by nightfall, then I'll take a team myself to find them. Sure, I'll update everyone in a minute. Oh, boss, there's one other thing. What is it? Hyman hasn't come back either. I looked around for her, but she's nowhere to be found. Is Raymond still gone as well? Yes. Got it. Leave this to me. Okay. But if Hyman never shows up, should we wait? Tomorrow morning at the latest. If anyone's still not back after matins, you and Raymond will set off with the rest as planned. But I'll stay behind, dead or alive. I'll find Hyman. Haman, I don't know. I swear, I'd never abandon a single one of you. That's all we're worried about. You always take too much on yourself. Let's not bring up that name again. What? Hyman? You call me boss. I have a duty to find you a way out. And I see you walking down a dead end. I know what I'm doing. Forget all that. No need to look so sad. Go on, get everything good and ready. Shift change. Ugh. There's a fright. Hi there, Sipilia. Who else would you expect? Does Federico even bother with this sort of work? How's the girl in there? Doing bad? Bad in a way. She hasn't said a word. She seems she's in shock. Hello, Cat. How you doing? I eyed over the scene. Aren't you the least bit curious about what actually happened? I can more or less guess. You and I both know how powerful a gun is. With that much blood loss, anyone would be doomed. Wouldn't they? I'm good. How are you? I'm okay. Got a bit of a sniffle at the moment. I'm not sure if the cold has come back or if I've got bad allergies at the moment. Which also, if the sniffing does come through the mic, I am sorry. Your face says I'm on the mark. Did you tell her? What? Oh, as in that she might already be dead? Of course not. She's unsettled right now. Telling her the truth could just as well cause more problems. So what is your plan? Lie to her, say nothing's wrong? Muddle through, figure out the rest later, I bet? You make it sound bad, but still, that's basically it. Well, that's because it is bad, numbnuts. Sibilia, something seems a little fishy with your emotions. What happened? None of your business. I'm doing great. If you say so, then. No problems in Sipilia land. Okay, I'll leave her to you. Every unappeasable bastard's on parade today. An accident caused by unintentional discharge. And so what? If I hadn't helped her... What? Make it quick. Wait. What do you mean Sarkaz in the outer vicinity? Are they still trying to break your blockade? Eh? They not let his... The reason why the recon party haven't come back yet is because the Oren, I'm guessing, and I guess whoever he's got with him is stopping them from leaving, for whatever reason, maybe. Just a few, scouting the road. Fine, got it. What about Oren? So basically, they want to take the Sanctuary away, and they want to make sure that nothing is done for the sarcasm, I'm guessing. No, you can leave Oren to me. I'll contact him. Listen, here's what you guys do next. Seriously, what a good runner. Or maybe I just lost it. Back in the old days, I would have put them away clean in a fraction of the time. Times like these, I can't help but feel a little mad. There you are. Guess it's not time to brood just yet. Whenever I hear this music, it always makes me think of the reunion movement, because it used to be used a lot for them. The sound of strings is growing clear. I am steadily approaching the source. But the arts are diminishing in strength. Are they giving up casting, or... Who is it? Senor Federico, what are you doing here? I was not referring to you. Excuse me? Are you lost? If you don't mind, I can... Stop talking. That is a sarcasm. What was that? That monster? I do not know. It's fled downstairs. Not good. Gerard's group live down there. Stay still. Someone is here. I heard gunfire this way, so I came to test my luck. Cardinal Lady Lemuel. Sepilia's report stated that you would not be operating in the field. Well, don't blame her. If I'm honest, I didn't think I would be either. But then came a slight twist. We'll catch up later. Are you on your own, Federico? Is nobody else operating with you? I am on my own. Then let's keep it short. I'm on the trail of a surprise visitor. I won't keep you too long. So here, be good and tell me. Which way did my visitor happen to go? Oh, that's right, we already did the thing.
Them up like a millefeuille. How do you like it?
I must admit, I do wonder how she moves the wheelchair, shoots the gun, moves the wheelchair. Because it does take two hands to do a wheelchair. You have to move both wheels. And it's hardly an electric wheelchair. Although it would be funny seeing Lemuel sniping on a mobility scooter or something. Tutorial. Crumbling masonry. Oh, that's the thing. Oh, no, it's not. Rocks will periodically fall and roll down a slope, dealing damage to friendly units in the way. Oh, those slopes. Oh, no. Oh, no. The friendly units aren't just... By friendly units, they don't just mean our operators, they also mean the blockades, don't they? Not the blockades, the planks. Now I wonder, will the boulder go through all of them, or will it break one and fall? And then, unless you plug it up, it... Oh no. Let's see. I hate this tutorial. Oh god, that's not a good sign. It gave me gravel. I wonder if I'm going to be using her shield to block it.
Roger. You'll pay for
The
that.
dogs are dancing. Oh no, this is bad. There's a rock rolling our way from that crumbling wall. Be careful, everyone. Getting hit on that rolling rock will hurt. Well, no, frickin'... Oh. Okay, I'm glad. So it doesn't damage it right away. It just hurts it. There's health bars. But it's damage over time, so it's not just a single instance of damage.
I'll show them what I can do.
Reporting in. There are residents heading in the same direction as the rock trajectory. What should we do? The path ahead has been smashed open by the rock. Why is Dwayne breaking everything? And we can't repair it in time. It's alright, we can use these wooden fence to stop... Ah. However, stopping them here makes the residents panic more easily, and it's only a stopgap measure, so we can't hold them off too long. We have to seize the moment. Understood. And then I guess...
Not one step backward. Oh, I have to get serious now. Not one step backward. Not one step backward.
I wonder.
Sure you a good spot.
How much damage does it do? Quite a bit. Ah, it's gonna get there in time.
I'll show them what I can do.
Ah, that's bad timing. Please don't do too much damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Oops. Oh, I probably should have done this. That would have worked better.
Ooh, I have to get serious now.
心配無用だ。
Here's something yummy for you.
Okay, this is a bit annoying. I'm sorry, Amia. That's inconvenient. I should have put Gummy down right away. I didn't think of using her because of course she can heal herself.
Anyone hungry?
Okay, there we go.
Hey guys.
There we go.
Sure you a good spot.
Anyone hungry? Here's something yummy for you.
Oh, I should have paid attention to Amia. I should have paid attention to what was going on up top.
Specialty.
This is somewhat unfortunate though, because Gummy is actually dying. Oh, please, only one left. Fuck. Can this block enemies? Okay, no, it really does not.
This is the place.
Oh, really? You don't...
Any orders for me?
Oh, this is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. Oh, this is very unfortunate. Ugh. Fuck. Well, there's that one. You know what? Fuck this. It's only a tutorial, but I'm not living that down.
Sorry. Did I mess up again?
Oh, the rock has splash damage. Why does the rock have splash damage?
Got it. Freeze! We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Don't let Amiya die this time. Nope. I'm going to put Gummy down pretty much immediately, and I won't need gravel there if Amiya doesn't die. Wait. I'm still going to need... I'm still going to need... I'll need... Gummy somewhere else, not blocking the thing. And that makes it a little bit more difficult because Gummy can't reach Amiya from where she was blocking the thing, which is annoying. I can do that though.
You'll pay for that. Here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they can... Oh, that makes sense.
Not one step backward. I'm right here. I know what you're thinking.
I need a lot of...
Not one
Okay.
step backward.
And now I just need to save up 18, which is going to be a little bit more tricky because I think they're already here. This is the problem. Delay in action. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay. 18. Shit! That is way too much. Okay. I don't want to fail the tutorial. I already know I can get through it without losing, but I just don't want to not 3-star it. It's stupid.
Is the doctor okay?
I need to get Gummy down sooner. But I also need to stop the guy from falling in sooner. Like, ah! I mean, let's see, you stop him. I could use the DP on the thing, but then it didn't seem to actually do much. I still needed... I didn't use the statue the first time, did I? Or did I? I can't remember now. Yeah. Take that.
I have to get serious now.
Okay. Put that down. Use that.
Freeze!
That. I could just use that.
Nope, I'm not scared.
私がついている。
Okay, and they should still target her.
目覚めよ。
Yes.
Oh, we're counting on you again today, little apple. I'll show them what I can do. I'm right here, Doc. Everyone believes in me. You'll pay for that.
I didn't see this. I'll do the statue when he gets over to it. So that he doesn't go into the boulders again.
目覚めよ。
There we go. And that's how it's supposed to be done.
My blade hasn't even been stained red yet.
The annoying thing is I could have done that one the first time. Because I'm fairly certain I did the thing the first time without using the statue, if I remember. And I just didn't think about putting Gummy down that time, so that was just stupid. Okay, makeshift walkway, crumbling masonry. Oh, but we don't have a barricade this time. Did we not at last time? No, we didn't last time. Okay, never mind. So it's just there. I'm guessing it's there and we just doesn't list it. Alright, there's only two. Just put an operator right there. It's kind of a waste of an operator. Oh no, the top one does go that... Oh, I put it here in the middle. I put it here in the middle and they go either way. And someone down here, I guess. I've got the right one selected, yep. Behind a quiet and comfortable life is something protecting you from the wind and rain. It's called a house. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. I'm a little surprised. Because I've come to turn my back on the faith. Because of what you're evading, Stefano. I don't know whether you're under some outside influence, but if... There are no ifs, Aulus. I am not so far gone that arts would sway me. There are times when arts doesn't need to change our minds at all. All too many things can impact us, Stefano. You are asking that I reconsider. Why, heretic priest? Is this decision of mine not what you always wanted to see? I can't deny it. Yeah, I know which one you mean, Christmas. I also think of like an evil Baiju for some reason. I think it might be, I don't know, the glasses and hair maybe. But in turn, I have to recognize that back when this extraordinary building was still in Iberia, it was my fortune to study here. And those days were precious like little else to me then. In this way, Stefano, I'm just like you. I feel for this place, just as you do. I still remember that the cleric who came with you from Laterano. I remember very many. The one you recall took his gun 60 years ago and made the decision to fall in line with the church of then. While I chose to stay behind and protect those who were left. And this fed your faith, enduring until now. If you know so well, why would you still have me continue to wait, to endure? Are you about to refute all that you've maintained and proclaimed, just to turn around and tell me to deliberate, exhort me to stay fast? Of course not, Stefano. You know I wouldn't. But at core, I walk the path I believe is right, and so I would hope that I could say the same of you. Tomorrow morning, should you still be committed, I will consider it your choice then. I will prepare what you need. Want to know a fun fact about Aulus? Sure. If you are not yet decided, I will advise you to continue contemplation. Whatever it may be, I hope your decision will be that you find truest. Aulus, you wrongly assume one thing. And what is right? I am lost for any other choice. Very well. Should this be truth's ordain, then I will welcome you, Stefano, my brother and you. Someone joined the Church of the Deep just there. That's just what it feels like. Mind if I come in? You can. Excuse me. You're not doing too hot then. Can I ask a question? Sure. Is Fina not with us anymore? Not to push you, but I'd prefer some other question. I'm not really up for lying to you. Okay. Actually, I had an inkling all along. When it happened, I just suddenly couldn't feel Fina anymore, even though she was so angry and so upset. And she was right there in front of me, right? But I couldn't find her anymore. If I hadn't helped you fix that gun... No! Don't say it, please. Alright. I felt the horns on my head. They're horns just like Raymond's. I can't ever pray holding my gun again, but at least I finally fit in with Raymond and Caroline. I fit in with everybody. Oh, I wonder who that could be. As if we really need the face in order to see. I think we all recognise the shirt. Wait, a fallen can't use guns anymore? No, not the patron firearm anyway. If I remember correctly from Guide Ahead. At least I think that's where it was mentioned, or someone in chat mentioned it or something. The flowers weren't blooming this early last year. Funny timing now, No complaints though. One last bloom for the road. I'm so used to that oh, nice. I'm so used to that downward movement being like, you know, getting cut down or something. I just looked and I'm like, did he just pass out? And so I'll do it. I just realised he's got holes in his shirt. Repeat that. We have a fallen angel. That Fortuna girl. Yes. Oh, I wasn't expecting that one, let me tell you. Fallen. Our only option is to hold on until we get back. Then let His Holiness decide. It's not something we can handle right here. But that surprise visitor who barged into my room is a different story. Federico, there's some things I'll explain to you later. For now, anything's a non-starter unless we find that visitor, whatever it is. I require your assistance, Executor Federico. It has mobility on its side. I managed to chase it down this far, but that was a stretch, and I've lost it now anyway. Huh, no immediate reply? That's rare. You're making me feel like something bad happened to you. Hey, I see those knit brows. Something bad did happen then. I heard strings. Strings? Did you... I don't think I heard anything. Based on my inference, the sound came from the sacrarium on the top floor. Right. Let me be real. I've got to know the length and breadth of your work at the Notarial Hall, which is why I'm relatively willing to trust your judgment. I am now formally querying you. Notarial Hall Executive Federico, do you truly believe this unidentified, unascertained, and possibly completely benign sound of strings stands to be more important than the request for assistance I am making of you? Damn. Just hit him with his own logic. It does not. Obviously not. The occurrence of the sound is a chance event. I have suspicions about it, but I cannot deny that I, as of yet, find no direct correlation between it and our catalogue of current affairs. Based on present circumstances, I judge that priority should be given to providing requisite assistance, in tandem operation with you. I find it ironic that the one time he acts impulsively, he's immediately shot down. All done then? Alright. I'm not here to bully you anyway. Just... I do need to check in with how you're doing real quick. I see now. Point me in a direction. I'll continue target pursuit, and I'll leave you to sort out the strings debacle. This mission requires that we prioritize assuring yours and Doran's safety. Prioritizes that assuring her safety. We don't need to bother with the other guy. Due diligence is great and all, but I say priority is the kind of thing you need to judge yourself. I can sense your emotions, Federico. Still, I have this Liberi friend. See? Who's the reason I learned long ago how to guess what people are thinking. Couldn't do empathy with her, after all. She might be a lot easier to figure out than you are, but some things carry over. One teensy little word of advice. Maybe sometimes you need to learn to trust your instinct. That settles that. We don't have time to waste, and I gotta force myself to be a little active anyway. Operation a go. Move out, everyone. Just imagining the that guy Clements just like behind her on the wheelchair, just running, pushing it along. just Lemwen like pointing like advance. Speed up. Senor Federico, wait one moment, please. What exactly do you think is up there? It was just the sound of strings, and we can't even hear it anymore. Are we really going to let the Senora brave the danger on her own? She's in a wheelchair after all. You have no need to worry. How could I not worry? I just saw it myself. It was a monster. Lemon was admitted into the Lateran by personal invitation of the Cardinal of the Seventh Tribunal. Her strength defies any contempt. Do not underestimate her. I don't quite follow what you're telling me. I assume you mean she's just as mighty as herself. But what if... Speed up, or stay where you are and wait. I suggest you pick up the latter. It is a safer option. Pick the latter, not pick up. Empty? No. Cattle noise spill through the spacious aquarium. The loading of a gun keeps audible lockstep rhythm. The executor suddenly points. Come out. I will only warn you once more. Come out from there. Ah, he found us. He found us, just like the lady said. Yeah, the big man found us right away. Is he really the man she was talking about? He's got the wings and a ring, and they're all black. It's him, it must be. Mister, my name is Arendel. I'm Estara. Where is the woman who described me to you? He looks really, really scary. You're too scary. And you didn't even say your name. That's just rude. Mama says if you don't know someone's name, then they're a stranger. You shouldn't tell them anything. I mean, you shouldn't tell people things even if they do say their name. That's besides the point. Federico. Senor Federico's scary. Is he a good guy? I bet he is, just like in the story. We can tell him then, right? Probably we can. Well... Someone told us... Somebody once told... We had to wait here for a really scary big man with a black ring on his head, just like she has. I mean, it's still a good lesson to give a small crowd. Oh yeah, you know, the no talk to strangers, but sometimes I find it a little bit, like when they say, if they don't give you your name, if they don't give you their name, that's the bit I disagree with. You shouldn't talk to strangers in general when you're that young. Yeah, rabbit. And she said you'd find Mama with us. Yeah, and also she said we were only allowed to wait a little, tiny bit, and if you didn't come, then we'd come out ourselves. She said we couldn't stay here forever. And also she said... What did she do? What did she do? Senor, quick! There's a fire! What? What? Get out for now. Cover your mouth and nose. A fire has broken out. Arturia definitely did
今回は
that.
どこに行くんだっけ？
I wonder. That do damage? It did. Intriguing, yet highly disturbing. This is unfortunate.
It's my duty to stand here.
The placement of this is not the best. Okay, if I do it this way,
怪我人はいない？
that should be coolio. And then I'll need something like this. That's double healing for everyone around.
Your orders, please. You've never ever noticed the hideous grins of conspirators.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing.
Your orders.
Fear not! Here it comes!
Boost!
Your orders, please. Hey, dummies! Bring it on!
Doctor, leave the big guys face me!
Doctor はいつだって僕の居場所を見つけてくれるんだ。
Ah! No healing. Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Solid positioning.
Okay. Alright, there we go.
I'll do my best.
Also, I just realized they got, like... Is that wolf ears? That looks like wolf. Well, it looks like a wolf tail, so I'm assuming they're wolf ears. Alright, up here is safer. I'm going to put a roadblock there next time. There! Roadblock. Oh, it's out of there. Fuck. Why did I think it was a 2-block range?
I'll charge the weak spot! Face me!
Can I look at distance?
There we go. I really dislike those knife-throwing guys. You can also activate it when their panic bar isn't red yet. That was what I was originally intending to do, doing it... Well, I didn't want to do it too soon because I didn't want to waste it. I just wanted to do it as it reached red so I could do the full amount. And then it went red and then he ran. I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll block off the path and then do it. And then I realised he went into the tile afterwards. So it didn't... It basically, I nullified myself by not doing the statue first before putting the barricade down, as opposed to what I did. Fire devours all indiscriminately. Well, hopefully not, considering the people that were there. One fire can destroy everything, no matter how precious, no matter how treasured. It only removed half the bar. Doesn't it do 2 lots, though? Because I could have swore I saw someone go from full to nothing at one point. Unless I just didn't see that properly, maybe. Gerald once said the Sarkaz have no home, only war that follows them wherever they go. They swore fealty to their lord in the hope of finding a home of their own. He left because he became disappointed. That's because Sim was already at the next military... Oh, okay. I did not dare to ask why he was disappointed. We were full of hope when we first came here. We were happy despite the hardship. But now... Now they are leaving. Is it because life here has disappointed him in the same way? What about me? I am watching the things I treasured burn before my eyes. Burning. Fading away. Gone. All gone. Fire! Fire! The sacrarium's burning! Get water! Water! What's going on? Is that a fire? Yeah, I dislike that, the DP slowing down. I shouldn't have gotten rid of both of the, operators. I should have gotten rid of Courier, but then I should have just kept, say Leech up there. It was fine in the end anyway, though, but still. I need to keep that in mind for later. What's going on? Is that a fire? Raymond, what are you doing here? I thought you had... Now's not the time for that. You're right. The sacrarium's on fire. Give me a hand. The sacrarium? How did the sacrarium catch fire? How should I know? Fires have happened before, but nothing as bad as this one, and the timing. We need to put it out. Thank goodness it wasn't the residences. Keep fighting the fire. I'll get help. Water! More water! The fire's too fierce. Careful of the smoke. Close the doors. That might keep the fire from spreading. What are you talking about? The sacrarium. The holy statue is here. Closing the door won't put the fire out. That's not what I mean. But it's too dangerous right now. A wise decision. What do you know? Who are you? Kids? No, how can you bring children to a dangerous place like this? Stay away, it's not safe here. You're right, it's not safe. You've inhaled a lot of smoke. Continue to do so and you'll begin experiencing symptoms of smoke inhalation. So what? Got anything useful to say? I've never seen you before. You're Sancta, right? From Laterano? There's a holy statue of Laterano. Do something! My vision does not involve the statue. What are you talking about? Now's no time to talk about some mission. Use your arts to put out the bloody fire. Or get out of the way if you're not going to help. I'm afraid I'm unable to use art suitable for that purpose. More people are needed to fight the fire and minimize damage. I'll get help. There's no need. They're coming. Twins. You're here. We got word from Raymond. Enough talk. Take the bucket. I'll go get more. Alright. More here. I've got it. Find a safe place to wait. You're that Lateran. And what of the kids? I do not believe now is the right time to discuss that. Here, bucket. Are we not going to take the kids out of the burning area first? I mean... they're not going to be much use in putting out the fire, so they might as well get out of harm's way. Clement! Stop, Clement! Don't go any further. I advise against going into the scene of the fire right now. Let me go. Let me go. It is dangerous without proper protective equipment. He's right. Are you trying to get yourself killed? I have to. I have to. Sorry. I lost my head. I know it hurts, but this is serious. Flowers can be replanted. We're running out of water. I'll find a few more buckets. We can't go any further. The fire and smoke are too much. You can stay behind. I suggest not speaking loudly to avoid smoke inhalation. And who's the reason I have to speak? You don't need to follow me. I don't trust you. I'm keeping an eye on you. Wait, did you hear that? The fire continues to burn, and the gun-wielding statue creaks ominously. It's a weeping angel. It casts a scorching shadow on Raymond, as though passing judgment on the Sarkaz who dared set foot in a Sanctus Sacrarium, as it begins to topple in the fire. Get back! There was a sharp cracking sound, but the expected pain does not come. The executor stands before the Sarkaz, his gun held high. This way, before anything else falls. Your arm. No, wait a second. You destroyed the statue? I did not destroy it, only changed its direction to prevent it from hitting you. But it's your statue. That does not matter. Statues can be rebuilt. The fire continues to grow. It's atypical. Although furnishings like wooden benches are flammable, the initial location of the fire was unusual. It's possible that something else caused the fire. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? That is... It is what? Goddamn Arknights and the fucking cliffhangers every time. Is this where the Sarkaz live? The walls are too thin to guard against the winds blowing across the wastes. It really is chilly. It's getting dark. I'm taking too long. Is that a fire I see up there? A fire? Now? Looks like there's trouble on Federico's side. Someone's coming. They've gone to help at the Abbey. Should we go too? Stefano was good to us, even if we're leaving. You go if you want to, but keep me out of this. They've got their Lateran friends. Let them help. We're not welcome there. Well, guess I just got into the habit of hiding myself. Was there an argument? Things weren't like this when Orin and I first came. Don't be mad. Layla didn't mean to say that. She definitely thought it, even if she didn't mean to say it. She said I stole her winter clothes. Me? A thief? Taking care of this stuff has been my responsibility for years. Man, she thinks we're an eyesore. They all think so. They never treated us the same as them. They hate us because Stefano refused to abandon us and returned to Laterano. I see them for who they are now. We're the only ones who thought of us as family. I hesitated when Gerald wanted to leave. Now I realise he was right. They want us gone? We'll be gone. Can we really get out of here, though? The scouts haven't come back. Still better than waiting. Next time this happens, I won't be able to stop myself from punching someone. It's cold. I spent so much time holed up in a room that I forgot how cold the night outside was. Viv is going to cut my pay for this. I guess I'll make my own shining fruit deboche formal steamer rather than buy it if that happens. No idea what deboche is. Time is running out. Oh, hello. Found you. Oh, that's, quite a lot of damage. Finally out. Everything's gone, but at least the fire didn't spread below. It could have been worse. What do you mean it could have been worse? Look at the statue and the flowers. Oh. No one was hurt. That's a good thing. What about you, Raymond? Fine, not dead yet. You crazy kid, you really charged straight in. Just you wait, Gerald will smack you around when he hears about this. Don't tell Gerald. Now you're scared. Where's the abbot? Did anyone tell him? Well, informing him about all we can do right now is about all we can do right now. Everybody be careful. We don't want any more accidents. It wasn't an accident. Federico! What did you say? It wasn't an accident. I believe this was an act of arson. That's not something to say lightly, Lateran. Impossible. Who would want to burn the Sacrarium down? Do you have proof? Like I said. Huh? The fire spread in an unusual way. It was caused by a foreign source. That's all? Enough to reach a conclusion. Why you... Wait a second, Raymond. What? You think this is arson too? I don't know, but I'm somewhat worried that it's Raymond that did it, seeing as he was here earlier. But I also feel like Federico should have kept his mouth shut. He shouldn't be telling these people this. It's like that one police officer that always tells the news what's every detail that's going on and just makes it harder for the investigation. I want to look for help. People don't hang around this place much, especially you, Sarkaz. But I bumped into you. Hey, what are you getting at? Don't interrupt, Fernand. Let him finish. I don't mean... I just wanted to ask. What were you doing there, Raymond? Is this what you wanted to show me, Gerald? People don't say what's really on their minds around us. This is our reality, Stefano. I know. I've always known. No one is wrong. This isn't your fault. We just want to live in peace, but this is how things are. The Sarkaz are doomed to wander. I told you this place would be your home. You did. You said you wanted the children to take root here. Maybe I was wrong. You said no one is wrong. There's a lot on your mind lately, Stefano. What are you planning? Or should I ask, did you have anything to do with this fire? Interesting.
Let's grab a nice dinner after we clean up the battlefield. My treat.
I actually, you know, now that I think about it, I actually would not be surprised if the abbot burnt it. Alright, this one is... Okay, let me just double check. I need to see how many it is. There it is. Hortus de Escapismo. We are on H5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll do Okay, so this one is being done. Okay. Idols can be desecrated, faith can falter. That's not a good sign. God's in his temple. Okay, there's just one, so I can easily put someone there. So one there, and then I'll just play... Ooh, defensively? Offensively. I could play offensively, actually. Yeah, I'll play offensively in the middle. Have a block right there. Have a block here. I could do double block, have Defender Lapland, and that would cover both parts here. Middle here, just keeping that at bay. Obviously, there's going to be idiots repelling in, but that should be fine. This is a relatively minimal... If it's only 2, 3 operators on the ground, I can save the rest for other stuff. Two, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't quite reach the length I need. Okay. Well, we'll have to see how it goes anyway. Might want another ground unit. My Project Red is still too underleveled. I need to... her and Ifrit are people I need to level up. I don't have a single E2 specialist, and that is amazing. You can tell I really don't use them that often. I need to think, what else would I use? I mean, I can use her anyway. It's low level, isn't it? It's, yeah, 130. Do I want to assassinate or do I want to damage? One does a good decent amount of chunk damage at the beginning, but I don't know how much she does afterwards. The other one is consistent for a while. Oh no, it's consistent for 10 seconds. Attack is 65 and physical arts dodge. The dodge might be useful, but I don't know how good the attack will be. On the other hand, this is 200% attack, so that would be... Oh, that would be about 1,000. No, it wouldn't be. It would be over 900. Stuns them for 2 seconds. That 2 seconds is not too much. I might go with this one. The only thing I'm worried about is I might not be able to do it within 10 seconds. We'll see how it goes anyway.
Successful.
What do you mean? You're accusing me? That's not what I meant. Well, what about you? Are you going to accuse me too? Come now, Raymond. No one's making any accusations. I didn't start any fires. Then why are you here at this hour? You don't pray with us. You don't come to the Sacrarium. You people don't have any faith. We may not have faith, but that doesn't mean we have anything to do with the fire. I had some personal business and that took me past this place, believe me or not. What sort of business? Nothing to do with you. Hey, enough. Is there some rule against us being here? You just want to accuse us of starting the fire, don't you? We shouldn't have helped them fight the fire. We should have let the place burned to the ground. What did you say? Fires have happened before at this time of year. It could just be a coincidence. What a coincidence it would be. You there. Didn't you say something started the fire? Come here. Yes, I believe this was an intentional act. And you think I did it? No, I don't. You're lying. I have no reason to lie. The fire spread quickly. It could be inferred that the arsonist was near the Sicarium. And Raymond was... Do not jump to conclusions. What I meant was that anyone who was near the scene is a suspect. That includes all of you, and myself. What are you talking about? You think we started the fire? We're Sancta. Why would we burn our own Sicarium? Race is not proof of innocence. I would not hesitate to destroy the Sicarium if I thought it necessary. I did not have any evidence implicating the Sarkaz. At least you're talking sense. Senor Federico is right. We can't accuse anybody without evidence. You're going to just let this go? This is a Sicarium. And all those flowers that you so painstakingly grew. Please, that's enough. I don't want to suspect any of us. Clement, the arguing must stop. The possibility of the Sancta burning their own Sicarium cannot be eliminated. I will continue to investigate until I discover the true culprit. Hey, Wingman, about what just happened. Yes? You're the one who started all that, alright? You're the one who first said that someone started a fire. And you don't fully trust me, do you? Yes. Can you give me a little more than that? Anyway, what I mean is, don't expect me to thank you. I don't. He doesn't know how to say gratias, Sarah. Poor thing. We can teach him. It's not hard. But I'm a little scared of him. Who are you saying doesn't know how to say gratias? Hey, Wingman. Where did these kids come from? I've never seen them before. Eh. You don't know them? Should I? Very good. I want to ask you about the Sarkaz population here, and about these two children. What? You... I'll answer your questions. Gerald, the fire. I saw it all. You did well, Raymond. And we meet again, Reverend Executor. I don't understand. You were standing there for a long time. I thought you didn't intend to show your face. Guess there's no hiding from you. Why did you change your mind? I believed you did not want to see me again. Peace makes one timid. Would you like to pay a visit to our place, Executor? We don't have much, but there's a place to sit down, and you can see with your own eyes how the Sarkaz live here. As for your questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Phew. Haven't been so active in a long time. I've never been good at a pursuit. However... I've got you. Quiet. This is a residential area. You'll bother the others. Eat. Hungry. Oh, you can talk. This will be much easier if we can communicate. I guess it's not that simple. I'm sorry, but you'll have to stay put. It's dangerous. I'll contact the Iberian Inquisition. I'm sure they know more about you than I would. If you're really sapient, maybe you can talk to their priest. I think you severely misunderstand what the Iberian Inquisition does. Could you imagine that phone call? just be like, hey, we've got a fish person here. Wanna send a priest over, or do you want us to take them over to you? And just on the other end, you've just got Carmen, just like, why the fuck have you not shot him in the ears yet? Yeah, just saying Carmen on the other end, just like, and it's still alive? Do you need assistance, or are you just, is it a struggle? Is it so strong? Like, oh no, just want to know what to do. What? Just a completely dumbfounded Inquisition. Whoa. Who's that? Stop right there. I must ask you to stay. The night is cut open by a pulse of light. Lemuel feels a heavy weight that forces her gun down. The shadow that wields the light stands silently, drawing back the exotic sword before the gun that is slowly pointing toward him. As the clouds disperse to reveal the moon, Lemuel begins to see who it is. Well, there have been a lot of unwelcome visitors today. Can I ask you to stop bothering me? I will be very, very angry if someone gets hurt because we wasted too much time here. I'm afraid I cannot give way. I must ask you not to stop that pitiful soul. What is it? A noise. Source unclear. You don't have a lot of people. More than you think. Some went out and haven't returned. It's getting late. Go back and go back and have some rest. Are you sure we're leaving tomorrow? Some people haven't come back yet. We follow the plan as it is. We set up tomorrow morning. Alright. Signor Federico. What is it? I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy and hungry too. Are you going to take us home? I want to go home. I want Mama. Have we gone all day without food? Yeah. Mama never eats. She says she's not hungry. But we haven't eaten today. My tummy hurts. It's so weird. It's not weird. Food is one of the body's basic needs, and being deprived of it leads to discomfort and pain. That's so complicated. Is it normal to feel pain if you don't eat? Has Mama been hurting when she doesn't eat? If what you say is true, yes, your mother has been suffering physical torment. Surely there are sensitivity training in Laterano? Surely. Enough, Reverend Executor. This is a fact. Aye. Sometimes the truth is better left unsaid. Is Mama hurting now? I cannot confirm your mother's current status. The executor kneels down. No one pays attention to the dirt on the edge of his robe, and the adornments that represent his status. Federico Gaelo gazes straight into the children's eyes. I'm here as an executor of the Notorial Hall to investigate the truth for what is happening here at the monastery and to maintain its peace and order. The disappearance of an inhabitant is within the scope of my mission. Do you mean you'll help us find Mama? Yes, I will find your mother. Really? Yay! I never would have thought. Will you leave these children in my care for now, Reverend Executor? I cannot make the decision for them. You're right. Will you go with this young man over here, children? Me? But I have to... Well, I guess I can do it, now that the aquarium's all burned up. It's the other... It's the one even scarier than Signor Federico. Yeah, it's so scary. You too. That will do, Raymond. He'll take you kids to supper, and then off to bed, okay? But I want to stay with Signor Federico. Sarah. Federico's busy. We need to be good. Okay, we'll go with the scary guy. Boss. Can you get the kids something to eat, and then put them to bed? Please do not give them plywood. Do not give them the plywood you're pretending is hardtack. You said supper, but I heard he will take you kids to supper. I mean, that does sound about right for what Hypergriff tends to do with the young characters in this game. I can, but where do I take them? Hyman's house. Hyman's? I guess there's no one there right now. But what if Hyman comes back tonight? They'll be fine. Alright then. Let's see you tomorrow, Signor Federico. I hope we'll find Mana... I hope we'll find... I nearly said Mana. What the fuck is Mana? I hope we find Mama tomorrow. I will come for you in the morning. Yay! Good night, Signor Federico. Nope. Signor Federico! Signor Federico! Yes? I can't reach you. Come down a little lower. What? Ah, my heart. I think I've just got type 2 diabetes just all of a sudden. Good night. Shush. Quite the ladies' man, aren't you? Kids these days. What's so great about that guy? Hey, wait up, you two. Don't run. Good night. I thought this was going to be an easy trip. Almost like a vacation, welcoming some brethren back to Laterano. It didn't sound hard at all, did it? If you remember, that is what Patriot Tallulah eat bark, so I guess Sarkaz eat wood. I suppose, yeah, I suppose it's not... There is some... If I remember correctly, there is some nutritional value, but to bark, not wood itself. You can't get nutrition out of eating, like, plywood and sawdust. Bark, I think some trees... It's not something I would recommend. Well, I guess I did have to deal with Oren. But that wasn't too much of a problem. It's not like you can't talk to him. Certainly, your skills with a gun can solve many problems. Not quite enough to deal with you, though. You flatter me. So I'm guessing he has a way of suppressing attacks? Or like, or at the very least, some sort of telekinesis, because she couldn't lift the gun up. I'm not flattering you. Should I call you father? You came to protect that curious visitor of ours, didn't you? I suppose you're from Iberia. I am. You wear a cleric's robe, but you feel completely different to believers of the Lateran faith. You're sharp. Honest, aren't you? I won't beat around the bush then. I don't normally like to be so direct, but... Not one more step forward. Leave now. You are not fit to set foot in paradise. I'm afraid I can't comply. I am needed here for a little longer. A man is made out of Kevlar, okay. What, I suppose it makes sense that the religion of guns and law would have... It wouldn't surprise me if the robes and that were like the John Wick suit. Tough customer. An unusual sword. The style is Iberian. Your attacks are even sharper than your words. I still harbour hope for mutual understanding, but I concede that you're acting appropriately given your position. I'm curious though, how do you define paradise? I think he deflected it with his sword. Maybe. I think the way they had him shake made it look as if it was hitting him. But I suppose, yeah, it could have been like, in, like moving side to side to swing swords and all that. A place where everyone lives in peace and happiness. Preferably with less unwelcome visitors. Would you call this place paradise then? You're enjoying this chit-chat, aren't you? A group of people have found peace away from the world for 60 years. What do you call this, if not paradise? Even if their lives are endless cold, hunger and suffering, they may be wanting for material comforts, but that is far from endless. Ah yes. Laterano will bring salvation. The hard days will soon come to an end. At the price of abandoning some. This isn't anyone's fault. Please, don't get me wrong, I am not accusing anyone. But I've been thinking, what is the difference between us? Is it physical or something else? From the individual's very birth, all that makes us who we are causes our thinking to go in divergent ways and reach divergent conclusions. Is there really such a thing as mutual understanding within this? Are you really going to ask this to a Sancta? You could try it yourself, in your next life, if you happen to become a Sancta. Iberian sword technique, the only ones I can think of with Iberian sword technique is Irene and Thorns, but Irene was with Inquisition, so I'm guessing Thorns and this guy studied at the same place. So, Desetras. Why does that sound familiar? Is that a word in Spanish? It's not common to use the Z though. No. Oh, whoops. That makes a little bit more sense. That makes more sense. I mean, the funny thing is though, sorry, the reason why I'm laughing about that is Destreza basically means skill. Or it means other things as well, but the main sort of translation you get is skill. So, so basically, when they're like, "Oh, what's your sword technique?" or "Oh, what kind of sword master are you?" they're just saying skill. Thornsiberian skill. So in other words, if your training isn't up to snuff, it is literally a skill issue. This has taken too long. I can't let that thing attack the residents. I need to take care of this quickly. No need to be anxious. I don't really plan on doing anything. I'm here because my kin need help. You sound sincere, but I'm not in a position to trust you. You're as stubborn as a former student of mine. It can be a virtue, but it can also be trouble. Who's the former student of yours? I'm curious about a student who could cause you trouble. I know of at least one stubborn Iberian. Unless he means, like, someone in the Church of the Deep. But I'm assuming he means before that. One of the best I've ever had. We never saw each other again after he left Iberia. Well, that takes out one of the two stubborn people I have in my head. It also takes away the one Church of the Deep person I was thinking of as well, so that leaves only one person I know of. Assuming it isn't just a random nobody. I didn't want to do this. I'm getting so in trouble for it. She stood up, didn't she? She did a Roosevelt. Negotiations failed. Can't say I regret it. Lemuin's movement is as light as her voice. She pushes away the movement-aiding device beneath her. The lamp that hung on the handle sways in the night's wind, falls, then shatters. Light leaks out haphazardly, splashing on the silhouette slowly standing up in front. The dark veil of night is lifted. You can stand. Not yet, really. Rehabilitation is going to get longer, and I'm going to get scolded. I trust you won't push yourself too hard. That looks awesome. That does look really awesome, to be fair. When you will become playable. I would laugh if she doesn't become playable until she's canonically rehabilitated. As if they were waiting for her to be fully fit before making her an operator. That would be kind of funny. You're not in good physical shape, nor are you used to this kind of battle. Oh. Thanks for the compliment. That was aimed for your mouth. The people tune out the sermon when it gets too long. Especially if they're already fuming after a long and not very good day. I tune out sermons the moment I enter a building. Deadeye Sniper. Deadeye Snipers are the ones that can hit anywhere on the map, right? but it's the highest defense person, like whatever her name is. Or is Deadeye something else? I think I can justify my response based on the provocation. Ambriel, Fartooth, Adriana. Ambriel was the one I was thinking of. I forgot Fartooth. I didn't know Fartooth was that, and I forgot about Adriana. Yes, sniper subclass. The Cardinal Aide narrows her eyes. The facade of meekness that built up from years of being bedridden? What the fuck is Bridden? Well, why don't I just say Bridden? Falls apart in the sound of her gun being loaded. But she really just said shame and loaded the shotgun. Lemuel's light laugh has no warmth in it. I'm tired. Let's do this quick. I'll say it again. Get out of my way, father. You may not set foot in paradise. That is an awesome image, though. Hungry. So hungry. Eat. Raymond, you better be in this room. The thin door plank is pushed open from the outside. The children are still sleeping. The cold wind pours into the tiny battered house through the gap. The unknown threat sneaks in soundlessly and slowly approaches. Raymond, where are you? Eat! Hungry! Eat! Eat! Oh. I mean, a part of me thinks it's the mother. But, like, I guess, well, I mean, I guess, you know, just because someone's a parent doesn't mean they're biologically related, but still. Okay, this is going to be an awkward one. Boosh. Oh, fuck. Ah, sure, why not? The wrong place to do it, but...
Your orders. How's that?
I'm ready. Can't you feel the cities crumbling away?
Fuck it, I'm doing that one.
I'm ready.
Your orders.
Fear not! Here I come!
Quickly. Pushka. I don't like you. Die.
From shadows. Your orders. You've never ever noticed the hideous grins of conspirators.
Ooh, okay, this went the wrong way anyway.
Hurry up. Your orders, please.
Doctor, leave the big guy. Who's next?
I should have had Gavial facing the side.
Your orders. Can't you hear the children's cries?
I'm just gonna... Ooh, hello. You are not supposed to be down there. Die.
Hmm?
What? What broke? She's blocking the rock. There isn't a second. What broke? The rock went past, okay.
Your orders. Of that.
Skill, please. Skill, please. There we go.
Charge the weak spots. Ha! Kick ass.
Skill, please.
Hey, dummies! Bring it on!
Skill, please. I saw that over there, but I don't care. Skill, please.
Speed. Distract them.
I'm ready.
That's stupid of me. I shouldn't have done that.
Doctor, leave the big guys to
I
me.
have no blocking. I have no blocking. Come on. 5. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting Exu, keep shooting Exu, keep shooting Exu.
Skill. Your death is in my eyes.
There we go. Hoo hoo hoo. Way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. I rarely prayed when I was in Laterano. This is not to say that my faith was flawed then, or that I was more arrogant or lazier than I am now. Nor can I prove that I am more devout, humble, or diligent now. Because of the environment, though, there were many things that I thought were not necessary when I was in Laterano. Yeah. In Laterano, all that the people thought was right there. The Holy City's blessing was right there. It was everywhere. The Sancta knew it. Lord, I seek your forgiveness. Hey, Gemini, thank you for subscribing. I swore to welcome all who asked for help, treat all of them with equal kindness, and help them to the best of my ability. But I did not keep my word. I can no longer answer the calls for help. I cannot ask them to stay, for we are short on supplies and cannot afford it. I must between one group and another. Choose, yes. I have made my choices. Made many choices, rather. But choosing is wrong, and I cannot bear any more wrongs. I cannot go back on my faith, abandon one to save another. Save the many and condemn the few. Laterano, my absent home. Why is Laterano the only home? If betraying the high guidance is the path to what I believe in, if only by accepting the heathen can obstacles be truly cleared, all will be revealed soon. My lord, forgive my sins if you truly exist. Who's there? Oh. Come now, there's no need for violence. I've been looking for you, most reverend abbot. Hello. Interesting. Food is in short supply these days. I hope you don't mind. Not that minding would do any good. At least, it fills the stomach even if the taste is nothing to write home about. I don't need to eat right now. Eat. Don't let it go to waste. Gerald, leader of Sarkaz. You knew the two Liberi children. Are you always so direct? Don't call me a leader. I've seen the true king of Sarkaz. A humble hunter is not worthy of the title. I hope that's referring to Amia. Or maybe Teresa goes good again. Why do you call yourself a hunter? Because that's what I am. I hunt to feed myself and others. I think you have an idea of what's going on here, even though you've just arrived today. Not the full picture. You lead the group of Sarkaz that lives here. You were latecomers, but at one point you got along well with each other. Yes, at one point. Now conflict has arisen, and it is likely to escalate given the circumstances. Yeah, which is why we're leaving. Normally you would have the advantage in conflict with the other inhabitants. There are a few able combatants amongst them, which is one of the reasons they took you in. But Laterano's intervention has taken away your martial advantage. Leaving is the only logical choice. You're good with those logical conclusions, but I learned a long time ago, our lives are not logical, and I get reminders about that all the time. A candlelight flickers. The aging Sarkaz casts his gaze on the wall. The shadows reflected upon it have become blurred, one fading into another. We didn't choose to leave because we couldn't live anymore. Before I came here, I never thought we would have a life like this. There were dangers, there were conflict, but we were accepted. We built our own homes, worked for our daily bread. That all might seem normal to you, but it was beyond our wildest dreams. What is the true reason you chose to leave? It's simple. We see the writing on the wall, just like you do. The rift can no longer be repaired. All that's left is to watch things get worse. Today it's just an argument, an accusation, but what about tomorrow? Violent confrontation between the natives and the Sarkaz is likely. Today's fire was a warning. Leave now, and we remain friends to be missed. But if we allow ourselves to be burdened by attachment and fail to make a decision, we will become the Sarkaz that the rest of the world knows. A band of vagabonds who bring conflict with them wherever they go, who are not welcome anywhere, who have no place to call home and no place to go. That's just prejudice. To us, it is fact. The Sancta have Laterano, but where do the Sarkas belong to? It's time. It may take a while for the little ones to get used to life without a roof over their heads, but it'll happen. As for those two children, you knew them. I know little about where they came from. The people at the Abbey and Raymond didn't. Very few do. I guess they're wanderers who came from outside. Their family could be dead, or they could have abandoned their children. Stefano has taken in other wanderers before, but this place could hardly accommodate any more inhabitants these days. But someone secretly took the children in. You know who it was. A few secrets can truly be kept forever, especially now, when every single grain counts. Hyman took them in. She set aside a part of her own rations each day, and stole from the hunted game a few times. I covered it up for her when I discovered it. Even then, life hasn't been easy for them. Where is she now? That's what I'm wondering. She should have come back with the game today, but I haven't heard from her. She's missing. We don't know where she is. Whatever happened, I hope she doesn't do anything stupid. Missing? No, this isn't right. What do you mean? Hyman wouldn't allow the children to go out. In order to keep their existence a secret, Arundel and Estara's appearance at the Sicarium was not an accident. Someone brought them outside. Where is the man's home? I want to see for myself. Raymond, please be there. The battered wooden hut was a shelter in the storm for the young children. Abandoned by adults who lacked the means to raise them, they wandered the wasteland and were picked up by a Sarkaz on death's door. The battered hut was leaky and cold, but there were clean clothes, even if a little tattered, and food, even if the taste was not great. The walls did a poor job of keeping the cold out. They could gather all the fabric in the house and wear the thickest winter clothes they had, and they would still shiver at night. But it was home. Mama was there. That was where the children felt safe. The unexpected visitor did not disturb their soft breathing. They remained slow and steady. A twisted shadow is cast over the children. Hungry. Eat. 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 Cold. The misshapen monster murmurs incomprehensibly. The stationary shadow begins to move. In the moonlight, the monster's powerful tail reaches forward. It brushes the children's soft cheek, leaving behind a wet scent. Then it falls into the soft, meek prison. Still sleeping soundly, Estara and Durendal instinctively lean towards the comforting scent. Cold. Mama. Oh, hungry. Eat. Eat cold. Cover. Cover. Cold. Cover. Aaron. Sarah. Thank God that didn't go where I thought it might have gone. What have you done, Your Excellency? It is improper to eavesdrop on a conversation, Reverend Executor. Oh, don't get me wrong, I wasn't listening to your confession. Of course, you also know that's not what I'm talking about. Nor am I asking who sent to ring the bell, how you plan meals for the monastery. I'm asking about the smell coming from the sicarium up there. You can tell by the smell. Is the Griffin Arsenal still in business? Ah. So they used, I guess, some sort of propellant or something. As far as I know, it still supplies practice equipment for various educational institutions, including firebombs. Ah, yes. Perfect educational equipment. Only the holy city endures. I feel your pain. If only Federico learned subtlety and discretion, right? Still, it's just a corner of a building. It's far from over. Everyone can return to Laterano safely. What do you think? It's not everyone, though. You're talking to the wrong man. I taught everyone how to dismantle the Abbey's old weapons and make use of them. Fuel is short, while the winter is long. But if you think I instigated the fire, I won't argue. Come now, don't talk like that. Why don't we sit down and have a chat? Find a solution we can all accept. Chat? Solution? Is there a solution that doesn't involve turning my back on a human being? I already explained my convictions. Would you truly accept a compromise? A group of refugees sought sanctuary at the monastery 7 years ago, during a great drought. I closed the doors to them. They stumbled, almost crawling, back to the wastes. It wasn't the first time I saw a sight like that. But I swore before the Lord that it would be the last. Am I wrong in my convictions, Executor? No, of course you're right. I understand your pain. There are limits to Laterano's power. The laws are imperfect. I think, and therefore, I doubt. For all its imperfections, though, Laterano is good enough for me, and I don't want to see her peace and harmony to be threatened by anyone or anything. I'm sure you can understand that. It would be easier for me to persuade my colleagues if we reached an agreement here, and if you refrained from causing any complications. My mission would be easier if none of you lifted a finger. Just because not everyone can go back to Laterano doesn't mean that no one should. Laterano is to you as this place is to me. There is no need for any further talk between us. I ask you to leave me to my confession. God, this is an awful time for my nose to be blocked. I am really glad the Seaborn mother didn't kill those kids then, because the motherfucker wasn't even in the room. Took them there and left. Raymond, it's getting late. You should get some rest. Clement, I just had something to do. I'm really sorry about today. Don't think too much about it. We're leaving anyway. Right. When is that? Depends on Gerald. We'll be leaving tomorrow morning, no matter what. To Raymond's defense, he doesn't know about the Seaborn Mama. True, but at the same time, you shouldn't leave kids on their own anyway. Not that young. If they were like, you know, teens, even if they were like 12 or something, then yeah, sure, you know, you can sort of understand. Oh yeah, you know, leave them alone. They can be in the house. They'll be fine. When they're that young, though, no. Stay. Depends on... Yeah, I read that bit. Probably after Matins. Matins. Oh, do you know where Fortuna and Delphina are? I was going to... Well, I was looking for them. Did Gerald not tell you? What? What are you talking about? Delphina, she's gone. Oh. Good. Bye. Was that a word of farewell, or am I mistaken? I gave it the priest voice because I assumed it was him. Interesting. You possess basic language skills. It seems my previous assessment was incorrect. You are... thanked. Indicating a certain level of sapience and cognitive thinking. Communication appears possible, despite deviation from physical form. Unknown level of contagion. Unclear if movement pattern changes over time. Unknown level of danger. Tutorial Hall regulations permit elimination of potential threats of unknown danger. Unknown danger level in order to safeguard the rights of the citizenry. No sign of resistance. No apparent will to survive. I'll try to make this quick and painless. The monster stands in place. The path before it is blocked. It cannot go back to the past behind. Justification, anger, pain, all consumed within the no longer human body, before it can manifest itself on the hardened hide. Before an obstacle it cannot surmount, the monster loses the strength to fight, but cannot let go of its last bit of pride. It stands silent, like a statue. Wait! Executor, no! Gerald. Simon, I had half a mind to start praying like Stefano, praying that the monster the Executor was talking about wasn't you. It was a logical hypothesis. It has now been confirmed. Move aside, Gerald. No. You're interfering with official business. I know. You can point your gun at me, pull the trigger, bump off a sarcasm criminal. You won't get any complaints from me. But I can't let you kill Hyman. Explain. I can't give you a correct or proper explanation. All I can say is... Look behind Hyman. There are 2 children sleeping beyond that door. Children. My children. They have no idea what happened. They're full of hope that you will find their mother. They trust you. I mean... Yes. But at the same time, how the fuck are we going to explain this? The sarcasm's rough, withered hand presses against that of a sancta. There is no brotherly intimacy, no trust or understanding between friends. But the sarcasm's hand presses against the Sanctors. Presses the Sanctors, rather. The muzzle of the gun drops, inch by inch. Don't do it, Executor. Don't do it, unless you've reached a conclusion that you're satisfied with. Then again, they found comfort in the smell of her. And they specifically said it was the writing specifically said it was like a wet smell or something. Hmm. Well, we'll have to find out later, though. There we go. I think... Wet smoke is Iberian. Oh, fair. I wasn't thinking like sea smell. How much headhunting do I have? I have 5. 5 and... enough for 2. I actually have 10 rolls worth. Fuck it, I'll try it. I might as well. Please save up. I mean... No, I'd rather not. I'd rather just do it. Because it's like, I'm not going to... I can save up, but I'm not going to save up for this banner, though. That's the thing. Because if I save up, it's just... I won't save up enough to really be worth it for this banner. I either save up for the next banners, or I just spend on what I want. That's kind of the problem I have with this. With gachas in general. Anyway, I've got this one regardless, so...
Starting today, my squad and I are at your beck and call, Doctor. Call me Paprika. You seem like a solid employer, but you're still on probation. I've got my eye on you.
Well, it is now no longer worth using all of the individual rolls to get the 10 roll because that has now disappeared. So I guess I'm saving up. A sarcasm on a Sancta banner. That is very on point for this event, though, when you think about what's going on in the story. You expect a Sancta, you get a sarcasm. Wow. Well, okay, I guess I'm saving up now. Details. Alright. Oh, she's actually an operator. Well, you can't click on her. I didn't realise she was actually an operator. Oh wait, of course, isn't she from this event? Anyway. So Canterbury, and then of course you got him. Accounts for 50% of the odds when pulling a 5-star. Bruh. No, I mean the standard, not event. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Calcit. Certa. Calcit. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is far more worth it. Oh, Paprika's there. Oh, come on, really? Okay, let's have a look. So, Surtur and Calthir, Wind Chimes, Paprika, and Aurora. You have 180 gold certs? I do not. Oh, I want Calthir. Do I have? I've got 4 in total. It's a shame I can't use those certs, add on to that to make 10 with stuff. It has to be only a rundum. Shows the module effect on the banner too. Yeah, it does now. Wait, where does it say it though? Oh, okay, so this is where it changes. Okay. Then you got all these. Montua. So let's see. So normal restores HP of allies. When healing allied units with less than 50% HP, increases healing round by 15. Healing increased by 15 when healing a ground unit. Can use healing monster as 20-second redeployment time. Calcit will prioritize healing herself and monster. If monster is not within Calcit's attack range, monster's defense is reduced to 0. When monster is defeated, excluding retreat, or if its HP drops below 50% for the first time, all enemies in the surrounding tiles are stunned. 8 tiles, fucking hell, that's big. Oh, for 3.5 seconds and receive... Okay, I remember that bit. Okay, so let's pick prize itself. Monster gains 20 attack speed, 20 defense when in Calcit's attack range. If monster is not in, yes, the same. When monster is defeated, excluding retreat, stunned for 3 seconds. So this one's less damage. And there's no other, less damage, less time, no other benefit to that one in particular. This one, no, he attacks faster, has 20 plus defense. Okay, so it's an advantage on the attacking side of it, which the other talent doesn't give. But in exchange, it's less true damage and less time. That makes sense. Both are solid options, yeah. I mean, honestly, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I think I would personally choose this one. Penarce? I don't know. It's because the extra attack speed and defense. And yeah, it's less, but it's only 300 less. It's only 0.5 second. It's only half a second less. So I'd say this one's probably more my speed, maybe. The other does buff healing though. Yes, 15%, as long as they have less than 50 HP. This one is 15% in general, but as long as they're a ground unit. Although to be fair, considering I'm very ground heavy when it comes to my deployments, this actually isn't that much of a debuff in my opinion compared to this one. I think Y might suit my style a bit more than X. I mean, both would work with me regardless, obviously, but I think that one... Well, she will still heal monster anyway. Yeah, true. Well, she prioritizes monster and herself first. That was right? Yeah, prioritize. Okay, so I realise I technically have enough OP to do a 10 roll, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not that stupid. I'd rather save up the OP, not use it. It is mean, though, of them to actually tell me how much it would convert to, because I can quite clearly see how much I would be able to get. But no, that would make 5,000, not 6,000, so it didn't matter anyway. Isn't the next main banner limited? Well, wouldn't the next one be Lingering Echoes? That's a rerun. Oh, okay. Cal, monster HP is missing 1 health. It's let's heal it instead of my Dying Defender. Yeah. To be fair, I do often use multiple healers anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad unless it's something where I have to split the map. In which case, if it's like, you know, 1 healer on one side and 1 healer on the other side, then that can be a bit of a detriment. Unless monster is the main blocking force, I suppose, and then it shouldn't matter too much about what needs defending on that side, and then the second healer on the other side of the map can do it just fine. But yeah, I think, however, that should be it for now. I really want to do the headhunting role. I really want to, but I can't. I shouldn't do that. That would be a stupid mistake of me to waste all that OP. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll leave it here. We've got just a few more stages left, so we'll definitely have it done tomorrow. Which is also just as well, because tomorrow is my last stream until the end of next week when I come back from holidays. Yeah, let me just... But yeah, so not too much planned, obviously, because of holidays. Just the stream tomorrow. I'll probably stream again on I guess it would be the 28th, most likely. I probably won't stream on the 27th, even though I'm back by that point, because I'll probably be tired from traveling. But probably 28th. Anyway, especially any map with global... Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, thanks for the stream. Also need to sleep, 5 AM. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, get some sleep. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging around, and I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.